Hey folks, welcome to Janesville Outdoors Tackle Tip Tuesdays, and today we're going to focus on our top 5 choices for cold water spring bass lures. Alright, bait number 5 here is a real classic, the Lipless Crankbait. It's a really simple bait, just kind of a cast and grind kind of deal. You can yo-yo it and rip it, but that's more for a little bit better in the fall time. The springtime, you just cast it out, burn it in. It's a good bait for cold water. It's one of the best baits right after ice out, and there we go. All right, number 4 on our list here is going to be the Panache Jig. Here we just got a couple just small 1/4 ounce Panache jigs. Actually, this was a 3/16, but they're a real slow-moving bait. Just grind them really slowly along the bottom, and they get bit in cold water. Just got a nice, slow action to them. Real small profile. Something the bass are not going to be intimidated by. They're not afraid to eat these, even when the water's below 40 degrees. And bait number 3 here on our list is going to be the Shad Rap or some other, like a flat-sided crankbait. It's a great cold water bait because it's got a really tight wiggle to it. It's not a very aggressive bait. It's kind of it's a real subtle action to it. And another theme with the cold water stuff, it's something that they're not gonna get intimidated by. It's just a subtle profile to it. Then we got bait number 2. The Jerkbait. Here we just got a couple cheap rapper jerkbaits, the X Rap and the Husky Jerk. Both great options. These can be very effective as cold as the water can get before it freezes. These work right until the lakes freeze up, and they work right when the ice comes off. They work because they have a really erratic action. It's kind of a reaction bait. It pulls them in, and then it's not something like a crankbait. The reason these things work is because they can pause. The key to these baits, especially suspending jerk baits, is the pause in them. So they're gonna get attracted in by that fast twitching action, like this X Rap's gonna have, and then it's gonna have a nice pause to it, and that's gonna call them in. And then when it pauses, they just suck it in. And here we go. Bait number 1, our top choice for cold water bass fishing in the springtime. And that's gonna be the shaky head. Here's two options for a trailer on here. We got I think it's a 6-inch culprit floating worm. I like a floating worm for a lot of my shaky head worms because it's gonna help that bait stand up off the bottom. The reason these shaky heads work so good, it's not like something like a jig where it's gonna have a lot of bulk on it. It's a real subtle bait. It's just, I mean, if you look at it, it's super simple. All these fish are gonna see is just a ball of lead, a wire, and a piece of rubber, and it's something that it's just a very subtle bait, very not aggressive action, slow. You can drag him super slow on the bottom. He likes to stand up, and it's just a great option for cold water bass fishing. So that'll be it. See you next Tuesday.